Live from the Fastener TV studios, it's In the News with Fastener News Desk.
Thank you, Chris. I'm Lisa Kleinhandler, Editor-in-Chief at Fastener News Desk. It's In the News the week of June 13th, 2022. In Fastener News, the May seasonally adjusted Fastener Distributor Index was essentially unchanged versus last month, remaining in modest growth territory at 52.7. Container and import logistics constraints and slowing growth were consistent themes amongst respondents. The pricing indices were also stable but at very high levels, as higher import costs and raw material pressures continue to drive outsized fastener pricing. The forward-looking indicator was also consistent with last month at 55.4, as higher employment levels offset a weaker 6-month outlook. Growth and overall market conditions in May were stable month over month, with the overall index indicative of continued but moderating growth. Hear more about this month's FDI in the new episode of Fully Threaded Radio, scheduled to drop this week. In acquisition news, Nucor Corporation announced that they have entered into an agreement to acquire Summit Utility Structures and related company Sovereign Steel Manufacturing, producers of metal poles and other steel structures for utility infrastructures and highway signage. These companies will become part of a new business unit, Nucor Towers and Structures, serving the utility, transportation, and telecommunication sectors. While the acquired companies are ideally suited to service the markets in northeast part of the United States, Nucor's plans is to establish a nationwide footprint able to service all customers throughout North America. And in fastener industry acquisition news from overseas, the Boloff Group has acquired Gillis Aerospace, a French manufacturer of fasteners for the aerospace industry. Boloff expands its portfolio in the aerospace sector. In January of 2020, they had already acquired 40% of the shares in Gillis Aerospace. Gillis Aerospace specializes in the production of special fasteners and bolts as well as surface finishing. Due to the high level of automation, Gillis is especially characterized by high product quality and short lead times. Furthermore, Gillis has its own facilities for surface coating and can therefore offer a complete value chain from a single source with its comprehensive coating know-how. And Fastener News Desk would like to thank our sponsor, the International Fastener Expo. This year will mark the 41st edition of the International Fastener Expo, which will take place in Las Vegas, Nevada, October 17th through the 19th. The IFE is the largest B2B expo of industrial fasteners and tooling and machinery in North America. Since 1981, the event continues to bring together the manufacturers and master distributors of fasteners and other related products and services, with distributors and sales agents in the entire supply and distribution chain. With more than 300 companies already registered, space is running out to exhibit at this year's expo. Don't miss the opportunity to make your impact on the largest B2B expo for fasteners, tooling, and machinery. Go to fastenershows.com to book your space today. Upcoming fastener events include the National Fastener Distributors Association will host the 2022 NFDA Annual Meeting and Executive Sales Planning Sessions. The meeting will take place in Minneapolis, Minnesota, June 21st to the 23rd. For more information about the event, go to nfda-fastener.org. And the Fastener Training Institute's Fastener Training Week will take place in Chicago, August 22nd through the 26th. The Advanced Technical Training Program is offered in partnership with the Industrial Fastener Institute and is for fastener distributors, manufacturers, and end users. Fastener Training Week will be hosted by the Midwest Fastener Association and will offer 5 intensive days of education and plant tours as part of the FTI Certified Fastener Specialist Advanced Technical Training Program. Attendees will be eligible for the Certified Fastener Specialist designation. And save the dates August 21st through the 26th for the Midwest Fastener Association's Fastener Week. Get involved in a charity bed building event that benefits the Sleep in Heavenly Peace organization. Plus, there'll be a fastener seminar, golf outing, and lots more. For registration information, go to mwfa.net. And the International Fastener Expo Fastener Hall of Fame recognizes professionals who have made a significant and enduring contribution to the fastener industry. This year marks the 40th anniversary of the International Fastener Expo's Fastener Hall of Fame Awards. Who do you think should be honored with this prestigious award this year? To nominate, go to fastenershows.com. The deadline to submit your nomination is July 30th. The stories we featured in this week's episode of In the News can be found at Fastener News Desk or in our Twitter feed at Fastener News or in our LinkedIn community, the Fastener News Group. This week's episode has been sponsored by Product Genius Technology. Enhance your website customer experience with the best view for industrial product search. Product Genius Technology's services include data cleaning and preparation, consulting, and strategizing. Contact productgeniustechnology.com or call 1-800-FASTENERS to find out how to get started today. If you'd like to share your company's events, news, or sponsor an upcoming episode of In the News, contact me, Lisa, at fastenernewsdesk.com. Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of In the News with Fastener News Desk. Until next week, be well, be safe, and keep it fascinating.